Good morning, 8th graders. So this is the second of the 3 possible relative age dating activities that you will be able to complete. This is also the only one that cannot leave my classroom for the pure fact of these cards don't leave my classroom. So let's talk about what this is first. So index fossil cards, okay? The concept. Index fossils are useful for correlation, so matching rock layers from one area to another, to date or find the age of rock layers because they are widespread, meaning that they're found in many different places, spread horizontally. This is important because correlation involves matching rocks that may have been found far away from one another. Short-lived, found only in a narrow range of geologic time. They do not extend vertically in the rock columns. This is important because correlating rocks by age requires a narrow range of geologic time. Easily recognizable, meaning that they're found in large numbers. So you can tell what they are and have many samples from across many different areas. And well preserved. These typically are represented by bones and shells, preserved better than soft body parts. Jellyfish and worms don't usually make great index fossils. Trilobites or early arthropods and mollusks are usually much, much better. So your task. The rectangles represent fossil-bearing rock layers from different areas. Arrange them so that the fossils match side by side. Fossil G is the oldest, and if we follow the law of superposition, in an undisturbed layer of rock, the oldest rock will be found at the bottom, and the rocks become younger toward the top. The layers should progress upward through time. When finished, take a picture with your device and answer the following questions. Okay? So I have you take a picture of it because there are only so many of these manila folders in my classroom. So if you take a picture, then you have them right there ready to go. You can clean these up and get them turned back in so that the next group can start. So your first task is to order these rock layers, okay? And I've already given you your starting rock layer. G is our oldest, okay? So if I go through here, you will notice that there are many different types of fossils being given here. Okay, so the idea is now you are going to line up the next set of fossils and essentially create this staircase of going through time. Okay, so we're looking for either a G or an O because we can either then layer them horizontally or start building them vertically. Okay, so looking at all of these options, we don't have another G, but we do have an O. So what I'm going to do with that then is I'm going to layer it as such. Okay, so the O's should go across. Okay, fantastic. Now I'm looking for either a P or an A, and if I look through here, there is not another P, but there is an A. Okay, so you are going to be spelling out a phrase. You'll eventually put that in here for number 7, okay? And that is essentially the first task. Once you have created your staircase of sorts, then you need to take a picture because you will use this staircase to help you answer these questions. So briefly state the principle of superposition. So remind me, what is the principle of superposition? I gave you in class a real world-ish example of what it could be or something to remember it by. So what I can't turn it anymore, sorry. So I'm going to give you but tell me, what does that actually mean? Okay. Rate fossil P as an index fossil. Circle your choice. Is it good? Is it bad? Okay, and explain why you chose what you did for number 2. Understanding that you're going to refer back to these expectations of an index fossil, and so on. Okay. There are few answers that the response really depends on how you put it. Okay, explain why you answered this way. So that is an opinion. I'm not going to be looking for one correct or one incorrect answer, but rather, are you able to explain it well enough for me to understand? Okay, so that is this. Remember, if you choose this one can only be done in class. You'll need one of these full envelopes that go along with it. As soon as you're done with the creating your staircase, take a picture of it, and then return this back to where you received it so that someone else can use it during class. Okay? Fantastic. Make sure you submit the picture of the index fossil and the work page to the Dropbox. Fantastic. If you have any questions, please reach out to your teacher. Thank you.